What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Rickey Smiley seems to be having some sort of an issue. I really don't know what's going on with the brother. I like Rickey Smiley, by the way. You know, I'm in the black church. I grew up listening to a lot of his comedy. So again, I love Rickey Smiley. I mean, you know, as a comedian, he's one of the first comedians that I saw who was a real clean comedian, didn't really do a lot of cursing and things like that. My mom likes Rickey Smiley, but Rickey Smiley is a staunch Democrat, okay? And again, being a Democrat isn't always the worst thing. It depends on how moderate you are. Again, I would consider myself to be a moderate Republican. But again, there are cases where I could find myself voting for a Democratic candidate. I haven't done so in the last 4 years, but I guess it could be. Let me give you an example. I'm endorsing Brother Jason House in Illinois in Dalton. Okay, I don't live there, but I want to help the brother raise money. In comparison to Tiffany Henyard, if I lived there, I would definitely vote for Jason House, who's also a Democrat. But again, we probably see a lot of issues the same, being that I'm a moderate and he might be a moderate. That's just an example. It's not just you're strictly a Republican all the time, but if you're looking for the best candidate, it could be moderate. But Rickey Smiley, he's pretty much upset about certain things. And he's pissed off that black people don't want to vote for Kamala Harris, almost to the point of breaking down crying. Let's check it out.
I'm just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like, that's just garbage.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Can everybody we be united on anything?
Yeah. Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her because a vote for her. If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research to look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what a record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community or things that black people benefit from a lot. We need to stand with her. We need to stand with her. She's great. She will make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in a time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Messy. Be on the right side of history. Be on the right side of history.
It's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices.
So guys, I don't even want to get into any of the theatrics of that or even attack Brother Rickey Smiley. Again, you know, I like Rickey Smiley, so this is not personal for me. But Rickey Smiley was talking about, you can go and do your research of what Kamala Harris did for black people. You can go and do X, Y, and Z. So my question is, Mr. Rickey Smiley, if she's done so much for black people, why didn't you say what it was? Okay? Why didn't you say what it was? Why didn't you tell your audience that she don't care about reparations? Now, it's interesting because Rickey Smiley is from the South. I believe Rickey Smiley is from Alabama. And Alabama is still one of the poorest states in the Union. It's one of the most historically racist states in the Union. And obviously, it is a slave state. That is Alabama. Now, doesn't Rickey Smiley feel that people from Alabama have less than an opportunity than people from other states. He's from Birmingham. And Birmingham is when you had the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing, I believe in 1963. Okay? So now tell me, Rickey Smiley, don't you feel that African Americans deserve reparations, Alabama? He would say yes. No black person, no African American who comes from Alabama that has built an all black audience could never come out and say, no, people in Alabama shouldn't get reparations. Ask Rickey Smiley, how do you feel about other groups replacing African Americans in Alabama? I mean, replacing you historically so that you don't get your history because you went to HBCU like Alabama State. How do you feel about that? I can guarantee you he has a problem with that. That's going to be a big issue for him. I know it is. So good. Then tell me then, why are you telling black people to block people who disagree with Kamala Harris? Why are you saying that? Why does that make sense? Why does that make any sense in the world? Can you please tell me why? And he can't answer that question. Again, because somebody like Rickey Smiley, this is a guy who is now very successful. He's been commercially successful for so many years. I think Rickey Smiley is so far removed from, the issues of Black America. And you guys say that to me all the time. You living in Africa, but I'm not so successful that I don't remember how it was to be poor or to be broke. I know exactly what that's like. Okay. I remember I ain't had money that long or been doing good that long. No, that hasn't been the case. I've suffered a lot. All right. Trust me. I have suffered a lot in life, worked hard. Okay. And I do know that African Americans do need their money. African Americans do need an opportunity. And there are some African Americans who are living hand to mouth. Who am I? Listen to what I'm saying. Who am I to not try to empathize or sympathize with our people who are still struggling hand to mouth day to day? And a lot of these big time Democrats who have connections, and they have connections in the industry, and they have connections to political parties, you're forgetting about the people who don't have that stuff. The folks who don't have the resources, because your talent allowed you to come out of Black America in Alabama to where you are now in the South or Atlanta or Hollywood. You can do that now. But what about some of our people who can't do that? See, you're not thinking about that. You're not looking at that. You see? So when you're not looking at that, it don't bother you. What about the people in New York City or Chicago where immigration does bother them? It does hurt. It is a big deal. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all the descriptive bill. We're out.